And welcome to Blues Game Day Live. John Kelly, of course, with Mr. Darren Pang. The Blues getting set to face the Florida Panthers, first meeting of the year. Blues winning last night in Chicago 2-0. The Panthers coming off a 4-1 win against Montreal on Saturday, so they're a rested team, and they're a dangerous team, Darren.
Well, they're only 3 points out of their own division to make the playoffs, but they're also 3 points out of a wild card, so there's plenty for the Florida Panthers. It wasn't, a week ago that they thought they were really out of it, but they're not out of it. They've got some life in them. They're without Sergei Bobrovsky, but Chris Driedger is going to be the goaltender. He's had a good record so far early on his NHL career. They've got some good scoring from their defensemen, much like the Blues. And, John, I think that's going to be a pretty good matchup tonight, just seeing if either team can contain the offense from the blue line.
Yeah, both defenses have scored 42 goals total. In addition, the Panthers overall, Darren, they have 5 players with 20 goals or more. So that even though they're right now out of the playoffs, they're a pretty gifted offensive team.
Yeah, they are. They've got depth. It's going to come at you in numbers. They've got some high skill. They've got one of the best two-way forwards in the National Hockey League in Sasha Barkov. And Mike Hoffman's right now their most pure goal scorer, and he is red hot for them as well. He wears number 68, and it's imperative that the Blues close gaps on him and make sure he doesn't have any room to dangle out there, because he can fire the pill with the best of them.
Yes, he can. Speaking of firing the pill, Jake Allen was superb last night in Chicago, shutting out the Hawks. The Blues winning 2-0. So Jordan Binnington coming back in goal tonight for the Blues.
Yeah, I mean, Binnington's fresh. He's the only guy this morning on the ice. Went through a little skate with Dave Alexander, the goaltending coach of the St. Louis Blues, and he's obviously, I thought he battled real hard in the game in Newark, New Jersey. It ends up being a loss, an empty net goal is 4-2. It's a 3-2 hockey game. It's close. He made some real good saves in that game. So I think this one here, I think it's necessary to get real good goaltending early on. I don't think it's a game that the Blues want to play catch up. I think this is a game that the Blues can keep tight the whole way. One-goal games are where the Blues are familiar with. They're comfortable in that environment. And if you can keep it, 0-0, 1-1 for an extended period of time, then I think the Blues have the decided edge in that area.
Alex Pietrangelo, of course, scored the Blues' second goal last night. He is now up to 50 points for the 4th time in his career. Joel Quenneville, the former Blues coach, now coaching Florida, had a lot of good things to say about Petro earlier today.
Yeah, he really did. I mean, as a coach, and the same thing when Joel was talking to us about coaching, the greats like Al McGinnis and Chris Pronger, and we were talking about Pronger's sweater going up to the Raptors next year. Said, what was it like coaching Pronger? He goes, great. He says, Prongs, you're next. Prongs, you're up. Al McGinnis, you're up. You're next. That covers, 35 minutes each per hockey game. So I think when you look at players like Alex Pietrangelo, I mean, they're special. And Al McGinnis had 4 50-point seasons. Jeff Brown had 4 50-point seasons. And now Alex Pietrangelo joins him. So it's quite an accomplishment for Alex.
Yeah, pretty good company indeed. All right, the Blues and Panthers tonight. Puck drop just after 7 o'clock. It's Pink at the Rink night tonight.
It sure is. Look at it. Nice try, big guy.
Well, we have to
really
honor
strong.
the folks that battle this disease and the survivors, and thinking of those who have lost their battle. But it's a very emotional night here tonight. Pre-game show, of course, on 101 ESPN at 6:30, and we also have our pre-game show at 6:30 on Fox Sports Midwest.
Alex Ferraro, that hosts the 101 ESPN, he had a nice conversation today with Joel Quenneville. You can hear that on the radio side, and of course, the Hall of Famer Bertie Federko returns to the Fox Sports Midwest set as well with Scotty Warman and Erica Weston as well.
Yeah, Bernie has been on assignment for the last couple of games.
He sure has. The 10 says that he's been on assignment.
He's looking good. All right, Blues and Panthers tonight coming up at 7 o'clock.